Guys, Ansley just saved your little behinds, your little cheater behinds, because I was just like, la la la, da da da. Starting. We weren't recording. And
I said,
so
should
you're
we
welcome.
start? Should
We had such a great conversation and everything that you all would have loved to hear, but I guess that's just for the
Just
ether.
for us.
Basically,
It's just for our
Ansley
present time.
this is season 2 Ansley. if you
Season
guys
2
noted.
Ansley. I told Sophie.
The new horror.
I told Sophie that I am just lazy and I haven't gotten my hair cut. And so I was like, okay, bangs are like in my eyes, cannot see. So I was like, I'm gonna push. And I'm kind of having fun with it. And I think I might try out some little clips this week. I'm going to take this and maybe do a little, clip moment. I think it'll be fun.
Season 2 Ansley.
So, Season 2 Ansley, here we are.
Vote how
We'll
you guys
see.
feel. Do we like Season 1 or Season 2 Ansley?
Season 1 or Season 2? Give me some thoughts. Yeah, so true. It's funny because I feel like I've gotten different reactions. Like, at work, some people will be
it's
like...
It's weird to see how people, observe change.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
And some people are like, ooh, I
change.
love this. Some people are like, ooh, I like this better. And then some people are like, why is your hair this way? And so I'm like, But I think some of it is like my students who are very, I would say more traditional. They just don't understand why I have short hair. So they're just like, you should grow it out. And I'm like, yeah, but I don't think that's because you think it looks like. But the people that do like short hair, some of them still are like, ooh, I like this. I like this look. And I'm like, okay.
And that's all you get.
I'm doing
today.
better. I really am trying to. I'm trying to compose myself. I was like, I'm not gonna. Did you see me? I couldn't even look at the screen because if I look at you, then I'll laugh. So I was like, look at the wall. Look at the wall. Look at the wall.
That's just hilarious.
Hilarious.
Welcome to episode. I said the wrong episode in one of the episodes where I said 15 and it was 14 or something. So I'm not saying the episode number anymore.
I have no idea which one we're on.
No idea. It's somewhere in the 17, 18
Welcome
round.
to Soph and Ann's Shit the Chat. We're two best friends since birth, Prit and Prattle, about
gonna
the joys of life.
And we're gonna talk. Speaking of joys of life, tell us what you did. All those cute little pickies you said.
Oh my gosh, yeah, favorite moment of the week. Let's jump into that. Favorite moment of the week is on Friday night. I went to a restaurant here in Pristina. It's called Eve, which in Albanian means and. They do live jazz there. Not all the time, but on special occasions. So I went to this beautiful, and I'm talking this could be a wedding venue. It's so beautiful. It's curated very just cleanly, simplistically, but well. And they had these 3 older guys playing jazz. We had a keyboardist, a drummer, and a guitarist. And it was awesome. It was so filling to my soul. Also, I had a very musical week. Because in addition to this, on Wednesday, I went to a concert here with Philharmonia e Kosov. And they had Kosovo, and they had their orchestra and their choir, and they did this beautiful thing. They had 4 soloists. It was stunning. I was wow, stunning. I love the arts. It was just great.
Ansley loving the arts? No way.
Loving the arts. Honestly, I actually emailed some people to be like, how can I sing in the choir? I was I'm trying to figure it out. I can't find anything though. I should, and I'd like to, but I can't get a response from anyone. So I'm trying to talk to my friends who have friends in the orchestra. And I'm how do I do this? How does this? How does this happen? Anyway, what was your favorite moment of the week?
That's so beautiful. I love that.
It was so beautiful.
I went to a jazz bar once or twice in LA, and ever since then I've just been wanting to go back. I already want to be an old lady that has, money to spend, because I feel all the old ladies do. And she gets to go out to a jazz club, and she goes every Tuesday night.
I think that's going to be a me and you retirement thing that we do.
Yeah.
Me and you go to jazz clubs. That's so and we and I sip my whiskey.
The bed and breakfast
and you
is a jazz club at night.
I don't know if that's going to work. Well, because what if the people want to go to bed? Jonathan.
Okay.
I just feel they'd have to be separate buildings. Anyway, we'll workshop it.
And that's why we brought you on to the Think Tank team. This is why, for ideas like that.
We could have two different establishments going on. But I like this idea. She likes it,
you guys. Guess who? Surprise curveball. We think we were under the assumption, right? He hates us. Like, doesn't listen, ignores us. We're just two girls. We're just two silly women's.
Just silly girls.
I spilled it. Okay. It's
awesome. What's wrong with me? I feel like this happens pretty regularly on here.
So, Zachary
curveball.
Now, curveball, a big time chitter subscriber. I mentioned
we have three. We have three guests already lined up. Woot, woot.
Oh no. We have to guest.
We need to get that mic and then get it to Luke Melton so we can
get it going.
Make this happen.
Well, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen after in the new year. It's gonna happen season 2.
It will be. Season 2.
We have to do the matriarch episode first.
True.
That one has to be first. But yeah, I told him, and then suddenly I get a notification. I was like, "Okay, you just signed up," and he goes, "Yeah." I was like, "So that means you have to get on and be a guest?" And he was like, "Yeah."
I can't wait to talk to him about it. I'm so excited to talk to him about it.
I am not. I think you guys are going to see me be pretty silent for that episode because Ansley and Zach, when they get on, they're just
we're chitters. Let me tell you, Zach and I are chitters.
You guys think I'm a motor mouth? Gosh.
Oh, I'm so excited for that. I'm so excited. The fact that I get to do an episode with Luke, Zach, and Bridger. Stop. Starcast. That is a starcast.
A dream. And it's a dream. Favorite moment of the week, you guys. I went to a friend's premiere, and it was so cool. Just because it's like, oh, this is like what I want to be doing, and something to like.
Whose was it?
I don't think I've mentioned her on here. Her name's Julia. Julia. Shout out Julia. She did the same thing I did, where she had a passion project. She wrote her own script. Really was like excited about it, did it, got a whole cast and crew around it, and made like a pretty cute like little movie, like proof of concept. Aww. That I think they're gonna maybe try to do for like either like a silly campy feature or maybe like a web series. I could see it being a web series because it's so silly. It's literally called, I think, The Bimbo Cannibal. So it's about this like silly little girl, but then she like murders boys and eats them.
Okay. So you guys are so creative, you artists out there. Also, speaking of cannibals and movies, I know this is actually a good segue. Speaking of cannibals and movies, I watched a movie this week that I greatly enjoyed. It had been on my list to watch for quite a while. I just hadn't make it happen because I don't know if you ever do this. I feel like if a movie is over 2 hours long, like if it's like 2.5 plus hours, I kind of have to psych myself up to watch it. Like I have to get myself in this headspace.
Journey that you have to like.
Right, I really have to get myself in a headspace to be like, okay, and it's. I feel like they're always serious. Like movies that are 2.5, 3 hours long, they're always going to be like pretty heavy, and so I usually have to be in a good spot to watch it. Anyway. Lo and behold, my plans got canceled on Saturday night. So I was like, here is my time to watch a movie. I hadn't gotten to watch a movie at my home in like a very long time. So I was like, oh, treat time. And I watched Society in the Snow, which is a very good film. Okay. It's about, have you heard of this film? Okay, I'm going to tell you what it's about. It is about, and I think I'm going to say this right, Uruguayan, I think that's how you say it, Uruguayan rugby team that is flying to Chile to like do rugby stuff, and their plane crashes in the Andes Mountain, and it's a true story.
I know the story.
I kid you not, I don't think I've ever watched such a crazy true story in my whole life. I literally, the whole time, I looked it up after and I was like, oh my gosh, this is all true. Like, crazy stuff.
But, like, bad, because they all die, basically, right?
No, they don't. No, they don't. That's why it's so crazy.
I thought, like, 2 of them survived because they ate everyone.
Well, no, they do eat people. That's why I said cannibalism in movies. But, no, there's, like, 17 of them that, like, make it out. Like, it's a chunk of them. It's crazy. Okay. And it's very, like, the way they do it is, very, like, you are absolutely disturbed. But it also, I like the fact that they really address the moral aspect of it. Because a lot of them in it are also Catholic, since they're like, you know, Hispanic, South America, Catholic influence. And so there's a lot of them are like, oh my gosh, like, if we do this, will God forgive us? Is this okay? Like, it's very interesting that they kind of play on the moral aspect of it, which I really liked.
That's interesting. Okay, coming from, here's, once again, the bunny trails we go on. Skip now if you don't want to talk about cannibalism.
That should be our title. Skip now if you don't want to talk about cannibalism.
You're good with the titles, yes.
I mean, you just say them, and I'm like, oh, that's our title for the week.
Is it a moral thing, you think, coming from
Cannibalism?
like a religious perspective?
Oh my gosh!
Ansley,
I know.
Ansley, our religion expert here.
Yeah,
come to us for all your religion
experts. No, yikes. I don't know. Like, that movie really made me think about it, because like, it's interesting, which, again, sorry if you haven't seen this movie, I'm gonna, I guess, spoil some of it
it's
for
a
you,
historical, I think everyone, because as soon as you said plane crash soccer team, I knew. So I think most people like know rugby.
I think it was very interesting, because several, like, when they're talking about it initially, because the people that they're kind of debating at first, like, this is so crazy, should we eat them or should we not, they like died very quickly. Like, they either died like upon impact or like whatever. And so one of the main points that the guys who were like, no, we can't do this, is like, they didn't give us permission. Like, they didn't like sacrifice themselves for us. So then it's really interesting, because the guys who kind of know they're about to die, or even not even, they'll just kind of say, like, there's this scene, you should watch it. The cinematography is also really cool. It's a very interesting
now,
movie.
Yeah.
They go around, and there's several of the guys who are like, hey, if I die, you have permission to eat my body. Like, because they know that it's the only way that they're going to survive. And so it's this whole thing of like, do we eat these people to try to make it out and like honor their memory, or do we not and we all die here? Like, it's a very interesting moral dilemma that they're in. And even the people that are like staunch, no, we are not doing this, eventually they give in. And so everybody
that's
does
always the thing of, like,
it. It's really interesting.
It's so interesting to say of like, I would never do that. And I'm not saying it like that, of like, I would never do that. I just personally, don't take this the wrong way. Don't freak out, Mom and Dad. I don't think I want to live that badly. Do you know what I mean? I mean, once again, like, when you're in the situation, like, survival instincts take over, and then maybe at that moment you're like, it's hard to starve to death. Like, and that's such a, like, you just never know what you do in that situation. I just think I would literally, like, be like, oh,
I would just go to sleep. I'd be like, I will go outside, I'll go to sleep, I'll freeze in the cold, and I'll be done.
I think I'm done. Like, worth living, but I've had a good life. Thank you.
Yeah, honestly, I was thinking that. I was like, I think I might just go freeze in the cold before I eat. Because, the movie is so good, and the it's very well done at the same time. It's like, it's disturbing. Like, to watch it, it is disturbing. You know, like, the director, whoever the director is, does some of these interesting shots where it's not even when they're eating, like, the human flesh, but, like, they're chewing on shoestrings, or they're eating, like, cigarettes, and it's just, like, you're just watching Anyway, it's really good, though. It's very good. And honestly, like I said, I do not think I've ever watched such a crazy true story before. Like, my mind was blown, and at the end I was like, wow, I loved that. Like, because it's also because it ends not like happy, but like rescued, there's hope. Yeah, there's like a cool ending.
Okay. Documentation. Everyone in the world, you have permission to eat my body if it makes sense.
I concur. Well, because they were talking about it being like an organ donor, but then they were like, it's basically like an organ donor, and the guys were like, no, because they didn't give their permission.
Because you have to say yes or no as an organ donor. Right. Which, here's our hot take. Segue. Here's our stand on, or Ansley can have a different one. Because did you prepare one? Did you do your homework? Oh, she's a hater.
I forgot. Sorry.
No, well, here's one. I stand on, if you're not an organ donor, what are you doing? I stand on organ donating.
I agree with
once
that.
again, maybe it's kind of what we were talking about earlier with funerals of like people want their body whole, I guess. It just doesn't make sense to me. The last thing that you can do is give life to someone else, and you said no. Like,
confused.
Changed my mind.
You know what's funny
Confused.
though?
You shouldn't
Actually,
be doing that.
speaking of organ donors,
Uh-oh.
I was talking about this with my students the other day, and I said I'm an organ donor, and they're like, "Miss, you should not be an organ donor." And I was like, "Why?" These are 9th graders, by the way.
They were all saying that, though?
Content. There's only 2 of them. There were only 2 of them.
Okay.
And they're like, "Miss, you should not be doing that." And I said, "Why?" And they were like, "Because if the doctors see that you're an organ donor, they will not try as hard to keep you alive."
That's not true, right?
No, I don't think so. Unless
Wait,
they're
why?
working on the black market or something. They're like, "Do you know how much a heart is worth? Do you know how much a kidney is worth?"
Oh,
It's
well,
like,
yeah, they'd have to be
we
working
are
on the
talking
black
about the
market
black
then.
market. Like, what?
Do you know
It
how
was so
much a
funny.
kidney
It
is
was
worth?
so funny. And then they proceed to be like, "I'd sell my kidney." And I was like, "Okay, well, that's your choice." So
Okay.
it was
That's
hilarious.
wild. And the turtleneck. She looks so good, you guys.
French.
It's
European
out
girl.
here in her European vibes.
European
Do you feel like
vibes.
your vibes have changed? Like,
Since
are you
living
now?
over here?
Yeah.
Yes.
You're now.
When
just,
after I moved to England, I would
she's
say
that
yes.
traveled girl.
I think
Ainsley
like
really can say that she is though, because there's like girls like me, and it's like I went to Italy that one time for like a week, and like I'm just like my soul's changed. But Ainsley like lives there, like she's consistently lived. How long
true.
now have you lived outside of the U.S.? More than
Not that
3
long.
years?
no.
Really?
I'm on my 3rd year. This is my 3rd year.
Because you're counting England, right?
Yeah. So England was 1
So-
year. Last year Kosovo. This year Kosovo. So this is number 3.
I feel like 3 years is enough to enact and change. I mean, look at me. I'm basically like a valley girl.
I think like the biggest thing is the way that I dress, like, and even now I do not spend a large amount of money on clothes. I just like use the clothes that I have had for 10 years and I just continue to wear them. But I think like I wear a lot less casual stuff the longer I live in Europe. I would say that's the biggest one.
And you know, that's funny of like, maybe, yeah, I feel like I love to always like dress kind of like poshly. Like I love a good fit, you know, like.
Yeah, you do.
But you know
do.
what's funny is I can recently, like in the past year, I've noticed coming to LA, the land of like casualness, I've really just started wearing a lot more sweatpants and tank tops, and that's it.
Yeah,
So,
right. And when I'm in the
it's
States, I
interesting.
still love, like, if I could choose, I would still choose to dress chill. Like, I knew I didn't really have to go anywhere the other day other than just my friend's, like, little coffee moment she was having. And I wore leggings, a flannel, and a hat. And I was like, I miss wearing this and it being socially acceptable. Because if I went anywhere else, people would be like, what are you doing? You know? So since I was at my friend's house, I felt comfortable wearing that. But even like walking around the city, it's just like not a thing. You just
Not a
don't do it.
thing.
Yeah.
They
you
don't
just
wear
do it.
flannels or.
No, you don't see flannels, you don't see hats. People rarely walk around in leggings. Like, it's not, people be walking around here like in their nice shoes, their business clothes, whatever. And you'll see like teenagers obviously that are in their sweatsuits. Like, sweatsuits are very popular here, but it's just like the women, I feel like if you're a woman above 20, you're gonna wear like real clothes, you know?
The wear clothes.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting.
Anyway,
Interesting.
so
And then we have some last little comment moments. We have an email from Natalia Montgomery, and she said,
hey girl.
LOL, she said, I deleted Spotify and I can't put comments on Apple Podcasts, so I'm just going to email you my thoughts. I listened to episode 12 and I paused to go listen to Wild Mountain Time. Ansley's
Did she love it?
and I'm now sobbing in my car.
I
Nothing
told
will
you
get-
guys. I told you guys.
Nothing will get me more than beautiful harmonies and an orchestra of people coming together to sing who didn't know they were going to do that before and were willing to be creative. Thanks, Ansley, for introducing me to that beautiful song.
You're welcome. Sophie skipped through the choral part, but that's fine.
Okay, I skipped like 2 seconds of it. Okay.
It is also, quite long. It is quite long.
Here's a wedding thing. Here's hot wedding tips on how to do your wedding, folks. She also commented on episode 13, and she said, I went to my friend's wedding, and it was like half traditional, and then there was a ceremony and a cocktail hour and dancing, but they also rented a photo booth for people to take commemorative photos and an artist drawing people's butts and a burlesque performance by some fairies. Oh, so that's fun.
Okay, that's very unique. Points for creativity.
That is. Yeah. And then a different couple of friends celebrated their 1-year anniversary this year because they eloped. And it was on Halloween in the park, and it was a costume contest. That's actually so fun.
That's so fun. I love that. That's so cute.
Yes.
Wow, thanks, Natalia.
Thanks, Natalia. And then Jonathan said that he had the flashback to my pool noodle crafts. Just pool noodles everywhere. Like, people thought I was probably on crack of just like,
wait, I'm trying to think, why did he comment that? What were we talking about?
I think we just mentioned it where no, it was when we were talking about hobbies. And I was hobbies. Like when I needed to be creative, and so cut up pool noodle art.
Do you still have those?
I do, because I can't throw them away, but it's also just like, what are these? I want to put them in my bathroom because they're kind of like bathroom art, but I'm also like,
I still love them. They really make me think of, I love seeing the pool noodle art because it makes me think of our time living at Lemon, which was like my favorite place I've ever lived. And also it makes me think of Dune because I would read Dune while you did the pool noodle art, and it was just a wonderful moment.
I thought I was so cool. I actually booked my first commercial. Remember when I said I never book commercials? And I don't, because, I got put on, here's some actor facts that you guys can all learn. You get put on what's called a veil, and you get, like, put on hold. I think they're basically the same thing. A veil means basically you're one of the top, and casting's reaching back out now after the time has passed since the initial audition, and they're saying to your agent, hey, just want to make sure they're free if we do book them. So that means like, ooh, they're really, so that in itself is good feedback, and I have gotten that several times. However, I've gotten it enough times that now I'm just like, pfft, because I've gotten on a veil, I want to say maybe like 7-8 times, to the point that I was like, when I first got on a veil, it was like, I booked it, I'm done. It was for like a big country music artist. What's their name? Shane and Shane, yes.
Yeah.
And I was so excited. I was like, I will be famous back home. Like, because everyone in Giles County,
though.
like,
true.
And I was going to be the star in their music video, blah, 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 blah. And I was just like, I booked it. I was telling people, and then you get released from a veil. And they're like, oh, we don't want you anymore. So yeah, that happened
and you're like,
enough.
Awesome.
Right. So that happened enough times that now I stopped telling people, like, a veil doesn't mean anything. I don't get my hopes up. So same thing with this one, where they put me on a veil, and I was just like, okay, whatever. And then suddenly they were like, hey, you're booked for this date. I was like, wait, like, it's the real, like, I probably looked crazy because I was like, it's the real thing? Like, this, what? So
funny.
It only took me 3 freaking years.
Hey,
but
you know what? Better late than never, and you're awesome. Wait, what's the commercial? What is it? Or are you not allowed to tell us?
Maybe not. I don't know.
Okay.
We'll see. I think I want to watch it and see what it looks like.
That's
and then
so fair. That's so fair. Okay, I'll ask you about it later. Yeah. So fun. Yeah. Shout out to Soph.
Okay, so what's your stuff?
Okay, mine are not, obviously, is that exciting. I already told Sophie about this because I immediately texted her and said, have you read this book? I'm reading a book called Outliers by Malcolm Gladwell. I'm a big Malcolm Gladwell fan. I think he is an incredible author, and I've loved all of the stuff that he's written. This is only my second book, actually, that I've read by him, but I've read some of his articles, and I just really, really like his stuff. So I think I will continue to read all of his books because they're just great. And it's just fabulous. So shout out Malcolm Gladwell and go read Outliers. It was written a while ago. I think it came out in like 2008 or something, but still so good, so interesting, so relevant. I love it.
What is it
number
about?
2. It's called, the subtitle is The Story of Success, but he just kind of like breaks down the different novelties that go with success and how they kind of play out in society. Very, very, very interesting. Like, for example, he breaks down the fact that it's not all meritocracy. Like, he talks a lot about meritocracy and how, like, especially in Western world, especially in America, you know, everyone's like, you pull yourself up by your own bootstraps and it's all your hard work and it's all this. And he's like, that's just not true, and this is why. And he gives you, like, all of the reasons why it's so much more than, like, an individual's, like, hard work or things. So, for example, I'll just give you a little teaser. So one of the big parts of the book is it's talking about meritocracy. Like, you pull yourself up by your own bootstraps. It's a very prevalent idea in America. And he basically, the whole, like, so far, I'm only about 100 pages in, but he basically talks about why that is not true. So I'll give you a little teaser. Here's an example. So he talks about, like, the professional athletes in Canada, like the hockey players, the professional hockey players in Canada. And he says that if you look at a lot of the hockey rosters, someone noticed this only a few years ago, apparently, or now it's a while ago because, again, the book was written in 2008, but they noticed that I don't want to say most, but like a huge percentage of professional hockey players are going to be born between January and March. January, February, March is like where a large percentage of them come from. And he was like, why is that? Because the cutoff date for age groups is January 1st. So if you are born in January, February, March, you are ahead developmentally of all of your peers who are not there yet when you're growing up. So he was breaking down like how the hockey, like how it works to get pulled to get to the professional level. And when you're like 9 or 10, you have all these scouts, right? And they're like, oh, these are the ones who are showing the most talent. But and like maybe, yes, they have talent, but if you waited like 11 months, the December kid would probably have the same amount of talent. It's just because they're like bigger, they're stronger, they're faster, they're developmentally ahead because they're January, February, March. And so what happens is then the scouts pull these like talented people, who are really just like more developmentally ahead because they're like 9 or 10, and then they get more time to practice and they get more time on the ice, which contributes to like the 10,000 hour rule, and then they just end up being the professional hockey players. So he was talking about that type of thing. Like, that's one example he gives of like, it's not just meritocracy. There's a lot of other factors that contribute to it. So interesting. I literally could not put this book down. Every time I pick it up, I read like 50 pages because I'm just like, whoa, it's so good.
What's it called
my gosh,
again?
it's so good. Outliers.
Okay,
Yes.
Outliers by Malcolm Gladwell.
You got it. And the last thing I have, and then I promise I'm done. I'm so sorry.
Then she's done.
Then I'm done of all my highlights from the week, is I've been very into the song Otter by Camp. Very into that song.
I love
add it to the
Camp.
playlist. I do
love
too.
Camp. You know
I
what?
love Camp.
I'll do a little cheat, and it's not this week, but a song by Camp I will always be able to listen to. If it could be a desert island song. Snowshoes.
That's on my playlist. That's how I know.
Love that song so much.
That's a good one.
Go listen to that song. It makes you just like, I don't know, it's one of those songs that gives you like nostalgia in like a good way though. Like, it just makes you like, just sit and go.
Well, one of the reasons I really like it too, like Otter is, I just love Camp in general, but Otter is one that I am playing on the guitar. So I think that's contributing to like, and also Salt and the Sea by the Lumineers is another one I've been playing on the guitar. So I'm really liking that one too.
Are you getting good?
I'm trying. We're out here trying our
play
best.
us a little ditty for our Patreon Big Chitter subscribers.
Oh, yeah, sure.
He's going to give us a little
I'll play you some Salt in the Sea. I can do it. I was practicing today. I got it.
Yeah,
Ansley. I got it.
Exciting. In honor of the holiday season, to give credit where it's due, Lori still will love this because she hates when Thanksgiving gets skipped.
Oh, so true.
She hates it. Which, speaking of, I'm dying. I'm sorry. Like we in my mind, I don't know. Maybe I'm just getting older and time's going faster. But we only get 30 days of September, right? Or like 31. Yeah. So that's only 31 days to celebrate. Sue me. Sue me if I want.
It is. It's honestly not.
This is what I think to celebrate.
This is what I will
decorate my house.
Yeah, so true. This is what I will say. I think the Canadians have got it good because they're smart and they have their Thanksgiving in October. So then they have a longer time to celebrate Christmas.
I agree. Canada.
Go Canada.
Basically though,
I love Canada, so
a whole week late when y'all see this, what do we do for Thanksgiving? What are the traditions? What are the vibes? What are we doing now? What's the deal? I loved our Thanksgiving in our house actually because Christmas was very much like family, like let's just do family things. But Thanksgiving was kind of fun because it became like, I don't know when it happened. Maybe it started, I think, a lot in college when we would start to bring friends home. So our house became like that house where if anyone didn't have anyone anywhere to go for Thanksgiving, we could just like bring them home with us. So several Thanksgiving, I just remember of like, there's several memories of just like different people that would always be like in and out. And then some of them would like come back several times. So that was always just like a nice time where it was like friends all together. And we got to do. And then we did have definitely a traditional Thanksgiving where, of course, Mom does like a turkey and a ham and green beans and sweet potatoes and like just it goes absolutely insane. This woman, and then we eat and then we just like eat on it the whole day while we like watch movies or play games and so fun. Two traditions that we do that popped into my head that I liked that I think it's cute. Of course, we like go around the table and we're like, I'm thankful for. But Mom has this cute little like tree that has like leaves on it and you can write on the leaves. It's very like live, laugh, love, like farmhouse woman, but it's cute. And you just write on the leaf what you're thankful for and then you can hang it on the tree.
You know what I want to know? I want to know if that was a Sue got it from Lori or Lori got it from Sue.
Oh, because Sue does that too.
I really want to know that. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Do you remember? Maybe you don't remember this. Do you remember in our house growing up? The closet door in our living room where all the coats would go was white, white door, and Mom would hang up the thankful tree every year, and everyone who came would like write their things and stick it on there. Do you know what I'm talking about? So I'm like, I want to know if that was a Lori got it from Sue or Sue got it from Lori. Now I want to know. I want to ask.
We never know, and we never know. They just slip and swap and piss and pass and. Anyway, I'll cut that out. I'll put...
I don't think you should.
Really? I didn't mean to say it like that. I was just like rhyming. Our moms do not piss and pass. Just so you know. Maybe for...
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious.
And then another tradition that we started, I think just last year, but I hope, I want to do it this year. And we got this one from, shout out, Joyce Bryant.
Shout out.
Pro tip, I seriously, chitters, you're going to thank me. You take all your Thanksgiving leftovers and you roll it into an egg roll.
And
you fry this bitch. And then you dip it either in gravy or actually, I don't even like cranberry sauce, but I liked the egg roll dipped in the cranberry sauce.
Dude, I want to try that. I really want to try that.
We all did it last year and we were all just like,
no, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, I really want to do that. I have not tried that. The Joyce Bryant told me about it, but I haven't tried it and I really want to.
do it. Thanksgiving leftovers, do it. And it's like it's like you're already like, it's late at night, and then you all get to gather back around the table and like make egg rolls, like, you know. Aww. It's a vibe.
You know what I think we could also talk about, because my Thanksgiving growing up was very similar to Sophie's, except mine was usually like also with family, because we would just flip back and forth between different sides of the family, right? So we do Thanksgiving with like my dad's side of the family one year, and then Christmas with my mom's side of the family or whatever, and we just bounce back and forth. But I think one thing we could talk about that's pretty unique is neither of us are going to be spending Thanksgiving with our families this year, which is sad.
Why are you reminding me?
Because I think that this is like, I don't know. I think this is a
subset of people that don't get to be with their
like there are people that can't always be with their families, and I think that's kind of an important thing to cover. It does. It sucks. It's sad. But then, like, what are you doing? What are you doing for Thanksgiving?
I think it's important. I mean, take the first year if you need to take the first year and just be depressed. If that's your vibe, that was definitely my vibe. I found it's like, while it's easier to just wallow and just be sad and just like the first Christmas away was so bad, and the first so bad. And I have found it's better if you have something scheduled, like just find something to do, be with friends, or, you know, just find, so that you don't have to like just then, you look up and you're in your home and you're just like, well, I'm alone and sad. So Friendsgiving, friends Christmas, friends New Year's, or like throw a party, throw a game night, anything. So ours this year is literally it's the one day of year at work that we're closed, so we're actually throwing like a work party. So we're having a bunch of friends from work, because we are always kind of like, we never get to hang out because we're never all off, obviously.
Right.
So me and Zach were like, why don't we'll have them over.
So are you like cooking Thanksgiving dinner?
No, it's a potluck. Oh my god.
Okay, nice.
So, but
you're doing all Thanksgiving foods.
No, it's going to be fun, because we have we have a diverse I almost said cast.
A diverse cast.
We have a diverse cast for this Thanksgiving. But we have like Mexican food, so some people are bringing birria, or like,
okay, awesome.
Yeah, and then we have a Filipino girl, so she's bringing like Filipino egg rolls. Yeah, and then we have Moroccan, so we have some Moroccan food coming. So I just told everyone, like, bring something that you guys eat with your families. So it's a very like international Thanksgiving.
That's gonna be so fun. I love that.
I'm excited.
It's gonna be so fun. For Thanksgiving, I will be going to a little village. I don't actually know if it's a village. I feel like it's not. I've never been there. It's called Skenderai, which is like northwest of Pristina. I know this is a very important city, or it's like an important name here. So I have some friends from church who they're like my parents' age. And they're just like awesome, wonderful, cool people. They're the ones I've been like hiking with them before, and they're just awesome. And they invited a friend of mine and I to go to their home and celebrate Thanksgiving. So I think like here it's very different, right? In the context of not everyone's going to celebrate Thanksgiving, because the Kosovars don't celebrate it, right? Because it's like an American thing. So here I would say the internationals generally get together to like celebrate Thanksgiving, because it's our holiday and they don't have that holiday.
Right.
So yeah, I would say I agree with you. Like, if you can schedule something, do something. Am I very sad not to be with my family on Thanksgiving, who are all going to be together? Yes, I am. I'm very sad about that. At the same time, though, it's just kind of one of those, okay, make the best of the situation. You have to give yourself something to look forward to. Yeah, like you gotta do something. You gotta make it happy somehow. So like it'll be good, and I'm excited for it. But it's just kind of one of those things. It's like, I'm always gonna choose to be with my family, but if I can't be with them, what's the best I can make out of the situation? How's the best thing I can do?
I do think that the girls that are coming over, we will be decorating for Christmas. So we're gonna pull out the decorations, and Zach can't tell me no with all those people. So like,
no. Wait, does he not want you to decorate for Christmas?
He's very like Lori Sale energy. He's like, it's Thanksgiving. Like, what are you doing? Yeah. And I'm just like, come on. Let me have.
You should wait till halfway through the day. Like,
no, we are.
What?
That's exactly
12?
it.
12 when it hits like 12, it's PM. Then you're like, okay, time for Christmas. Yep.
It'll be like a fun little, yeah.
Ah, so cute. So cute, so fun.
Do you have anything else you'd like to say to our beautiful, wonderful guys, chitters?
Nope.
Hold me.
I said a lot of things
Ainsley,
today. I had a lot of
with
updates.
us.
Oh,
Hold them
sorry.
with us, Ainsley. There you go. We are so excited for you guys to have the best Thanksgiving that you can have now. We can't even wish them this because it's
no, it'll be too late.
Okay,
We hope you had a good Thanksgiving. We hope you have a great Christmas season now that we are officially.
You're not holding them good. Chitters, you're held in the palms of our head. Okay, Ainsley's done. Okay. And with that's gonna be just a little cutie for you. And that's the vibes.
Are we doing our outro?
I think so, but you ruin it, so.
I can't help it. I'm just gonna say it normally, and you try to track
I'll follow
with me
you.
Then. Okay,
you
great. Ready?
say it, and I'll follow you. Yes.
Okay, are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
So finance, chit to chat.
Ooh, that worked perfect.
Okay, that's hilarious because you're lagging on mine.
Well, I guess we'll see in the recording.
I guess we'll see.